This is the beginning of the scrap load. Money, money, money. The guys are basically getting everything ready for this trip up there. So what's your number, Bernard?
25,000.
He thinks 25,000. I think 24,000. Taylon said
100 grand.
100 grand. Okay. What do you think? You want to make a guess?
21,000.
21,000. So we're going to find out. It's Dave Lockwood with Remove It Pros Demolition. This is Adam Carson with Suncoast Metals. So, well, what's the grand total? Is it a Honda Accord or is it an Odyssey? What did we make on this scrap trip? Tune in and find out. There's two of the trucks, so 2 trucks in that dump trailer.
What do you want to start with?
You do it whatever way you want to do it. Get as close to the rail there as you can, okay? What we're going to do is they're going to bring some bins over and we're going to throw the copper off into the bins. We're going to use the little gizmo to turn them over, make it a little bit easier on the guys. This stuff is super crazy heavy because they're packing them so much better. I don't know why, but they are. More stuff, less space. What do you think about doing your little thing you do? Because we ain't gonna ever get that out of there.
You won't be able to reach it across the
Well, we'll have to scoot this out of the way probably. You guys want to do that? You want them to bring the thing to do these? We'll scoot this back. Whatever you want, it's your back. Put right here. Just get it out of the way for you. Okay. All right. Yep, that one's ready. So this should be number 1. Number 1? ICW, number 1. That number right there you're seeing, that number tells you how much the bin weighs. You got any more of this? Is this done?
You see, Dave is practicing what we teach. You wearing gloves and all that safety stuff?
I don't have any gloves. You know what? I do have gloves. Let me go grab them. All right. Go ahead and take that one.
You put that one on the scale, Jesus can dump it.
Your first day?
He's a little hangry right now.
Are you hangry?
Hangry.
Number 1. Okay, so that's 1324. So this is our first load. It's about 500 pounds of number 1 copper. Copper right now is up by, it's at, number 2's at 390. At least that's what they're letting us bring it in for because we're bringing it in bulk. And then 415 for the number 1. Got one on the So Adam's got us putting all the sealed units up on this. I was going to move that over, but it was awful heavy for me. So these are little tiny sealed units. These are out of like refrigerators. The bigger ones are out of air conditioning units. So this van's almost done. So this is definitely a smaller load than what we normally bring up here. How many more you got in there?
Just a couple small ones.
So we still have this over here. This truck's about almost finished, empty, and Taylon's in the mad dash because we're so freaking busy right now. Get out of the way of that thing. That's good. Some of that's going to fall. All right. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, so he's marshaling all this stuff over here on the side until these two trucks get out of the way to get them off the scale. We need to get them to block one of them off for us.
Did you guys do your overall estimations of?
No, we didn't. Let's do that. Hey, let's do our estimate. So what are you thinking, Taylon? What number are you thinking? What are you thinking? Now that you've been halfway through the load.
I like 100 grand.
100 grand? Okay. Hey, Bernard, what are you thinking, buddy?
18,000 and 22,000, somewhere right there.
18,000? So what's your number, Bernard?
25,000.
He thinks 25,000. I think 24,000. Taylon said in range. What do you think? You want to make a guess?
21,000.
21,000. So we're going to find out. So here's one of our bins so we can get started again. You got any more bins you can grab for us? Oh, you're going to grab those. Heads up, heads up, heads up. All right, let's see if we're getting a spot again.
Look at all these Twisted Tees shotguns.
Yeah.
Literally too. Now that you mention it, that's funny.
Yeah, those are all shotguns. That was a party one night. It's gonna make a great montage.
All right, these are called compressors. They're sealed units. So he's gonna dump that into that bin right there. All right, cool. Weigh the pallet again. So that 59 pounds is what the pallet weighs. So this is Romex wire. So the weight on so it's about 300 pounds roughly of this. The weight on this bin's 1062. So anyway, we kind of got jammed up here for a minute because they got two trucks back in these holes, and we're gonna kind of make sure that they don't get back up in here again, so that we're bringing in one bin after the other. These guys, got two guys with trucks. Fortunately, there's not a lot of people here today, so we're able to get in and out pretty quickly. This is aluminum wire. So again, the total weight on these things is the weight of the bin. So this bin shows 1277 with the material in it. So Adam, what do you bring that in at?
Insulated aluminum wire.
So this is insulated aluminum wire. So Junior's the guy helping us out with the weigh and everything. Taylon's on a mission. He wants to get out of here. So are both these ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's let these guys know. They're still getting us caught up. They're bringing all of our different stuff up here. Yeah, both those bins are ready too. So this, will that be brought in as number one or Bear Bright?
That is going to be considered Bear Bright.
Okay, so this is Bear Bright. Money, money, money. So if you see it, there's really very little contaminants on it. It's got a little bit of tarnish. We're allowed to have about 10% or 5% of that. So this is our most expensive stuff.
They want to know if you always go to the same place to recycle.
At this point, we're coming to Suncoast because we build a relationship with them. They're not trying to cheat us. They actually do the other way around. They give us a better deal, and we like them, man. They're just good people. They do business the way we do business. We like to do business with the golden rule. We like to treat people the way we like to be treated. So we have to go a little bit further, but this is up where our second location is going in. And building relationships up here is not going to be a bad thing. This time of the year when we're super crazy busy, having the extra time coming all the way up here, kind of a pain in the butt. Today we ended up bringing only one helper with Taylon, so Taylon's killing himself trying to get this done. Meanwhile, we got 2 forklifts helping us out this instead of one. We still got this big old trailer over here to unload.
A little more. Thank you. All right. Rob.
So Junior, what is that brought in as? What is this? Number 2? Okay, number 2, okay. So he's getting the rest of these compressors. Again, if you were paying attention earlier, those are the compressors like the red ones, the ones that are that size. They came out of air conditioning compressors that are like on the outside of your house. That red one might be in a 5-ton. The other ones are 3 tons. So basically, all of this stuff here, it's super crazy heavy, kind of light quality. He'll pick that up, go dump it right over here, and then they're going to bring us our copper here in a minute. All right, so this looks like it's clean grass, actually.
It's dirty grass.
I don't know. It looks kind of clean.
Clean and you're dirty.
Get out of here.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Mostly dirty.
Who's in charge of this operation?
It's mostly dirty. Like, you know what? You're right. It's clean.
Oh, he could 50-50
It's
us.
not any cleaner than this stuff over here.
Yeah. Holy cow! Look at that. What was that? Is that a Packard? I don't know. It's got a V8 rumble to it, don't it? Was it a Bel Air? I don't know what it was. It looks like a. I think it's a Packard.
Hey, he's ready, Jose.
I mean,
Number
this
2
is
copper.
practically bright.
Bright and shiny can only be wired.
You know what? It's difficult.
What's in that? Okay. Yeah, let me see if I can just get the.
Brass and brass. We think it's clean brass. Is that clean? Clean brass.
This is low volt. Yeah. My whole $10 I'm gonna get out of these 2 barrels.
Surprised.
Huh?
Be surprised.
Thank you, sir. I'll take that. Thank you. That's aluminum ends radiator.
The whole thing in here.
I got 1 can of insulated wire. You want that?
Oh, you can see.
What?
What am I doing? What do you got?
1 can of insulated wire.
How heavy is it?
It's full.
If the exterior is steel, it doesn't matter. The one that you sent, I think was the one piece that's actually copper exterior.
I sent whatever I had access to. I don't know.
Yeah, that one up there.
Oh, this one?
Nope. Back further. Back further. Yep. I bet that one's the one that you sent me, and there's copper exterior. See? All these are steel exteriors. They go with the cutoff ends of the radiators.
Okay.
CBM or reefer ends, as they call it.
Okay. What's this going to be run as?
This one here, if it's copper on the exterior, copper on the interior, I can do it as number 2 copper, or in that commodity with the copper radiator. Well, you weren't here for the copper radiators discussion. This one right here? But it's only the one, I'll toss it. That one's going to be copper too. You can tell by the discoloration of the tarnish.
Should we just throw them off the side for the copper radiators that are in the
That one's copper.
Yeah, I got 3 copper.
That's fine. Put them back in the,
Yeah, they're freaking heavy.
Toss them in there.
Hey, Rob, carry it. You don't need a dolly.
I like my witness.
Aluminum motors, 1 ICW can, 1 strand, and what's under here? Bear Bright?
We're almost there.
And motor wire.
We're almost there.
Yeah, and we just got that to do. That's Bear Bright. So you want, what do you want me to do? Throw the can in there, or? Here, Bernard, toss that back there. I mean, I can
Go ahead and dump that one. Aluminum
motors. May I toss that in there?
Nah, well, you can do it in the forklift. Got them. That way you're not straining.
with the gloves on.
All right, what about these?
Number 2 copper.
I like it.
This is the last one.
Yeah, that's it.
So we're getting there. We're down to the last 4 cans. We don't have as many guys to help us today. We're so busy with our business, so. You're good, you're good.
You want to pull this out of the way and I'll bring my truck over here? Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
doing the other aluminum.
Copper.
What do you think, Dave? We're over or under our estimate?
It's hard to tell. We got a lot of radiators.
Yeah, that's
a lot. We got a lot of radiators.
I thought,
I don't know how much of that's full of radiators. I did see the rest of what we have, but I haven't seen what's in the rest of that. If that's all radiators, we're probably over 20,000, I would think. What's your guesstimate?
Prices are higher, don't have as much.
Yeah.
We'll go around 22, 23.
23. That'll make my day.
Honestly depends on how many of the trailers, the coils. That's going to add up quick.
This is painted sheet, right?
Yes.
Painted sheet.
Painted sheet or
Is dirt?
mixed aluminum.
Is it dirty mixed aluminum?
Dirty roll form, however you want to call it. But yeah, we buy it as mixed.
Yeah.
The international term for it is old sheet.
Old sheet.
Oh, no, wait. Oh.
You know, we've gotten a lot of units that we hadn't processed on the last time we came down. So these are the units that got processed, and our value, the copper value, according to Adam, is 50 cents more than it was the last time we were here.
Per pound, right?
Per pound, yeah. So it's pretty significant. So one of the things we learned the last time we were here is we were cutting the aluminum coils off the aluminum coils. We just got an interesting little tidbit, right? So everybody cuts off the ends of the radiators because it makes the radiators worth more money. That's processing them. So when you do that with the aluminum, well, you're cutting off the aluminum end off the aluminum radiator. It doesn't matter. So it's kind of a stupid thing that people do, that you notice if you're a scrapyard guy, that guys like us who do this every day, we're cutting the ends off of them, not even thinking about it. We learned that was a waste of time, and I've noticed that the Bernard has paid attention to that because quite a few of the aluminum coils still have the coils on the ends.
You're talking about like that right here, right?
Yeah, so the aluminum is still on there. It doesn't matter if it's on there or not. So
it's all the same metal, right?
Right. Well, there is a little bit of regular metal on there, but they apparently don't pay any attention to that. All these guys that are in line. So we thought we'd do something fun and give one of them guys. He came over here on a bicycle, and he had a little plastic trailer with a missing wheel, a little Barbie trailer, and we gave him a little money.
So my boss man said, because we're making you guys wait so long, here's a little something for your trouble. Because we're kind of hogging up everything because we got such a big load.
Somebody is working that hard for $10. He probably got $10 out of everything he had. He was carrying. Couldn't have been that much. It's probably 7 cents a pound to 10 cents a pound. How many pounds do you think he had?
Like no more.
20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds. So he did a lot of work, because this is not in the middle of town. This is down a way. So he did a lot of work hauling that all the way down here. So, you know, I've been down on my luck before. I don't know if that's the way he lives or if he's just having a bad situation, but I'm sure we provided for him in some way.
I think it's brass and copper.
Nice. Very nice.
I don't know.
Yeah. Brass and copper. Oh! Ooh! Ooh! Merry Christmas. All we gotta do is you need a marker. They just strike this out and write your name in. It'll be for sale at Reuse It Pros. This is Reuse It Pros. This is where Remove It Pros, when we take stuff out, this is where we bring it back to sell. We got pretty much all new inventory right now. We have about 25 sets of cabinets. We have all of these refrigerators, all kinds of different Viking and high-end appliances. If you look at back here, we've got some really nice washers and dryers. We have a ton, and I mean a ton, and a ton more coming in today. But these are all windows, making new racks because we got so many windows. We have so much inventory right now. If you go to our website, www.reuseitpros.com, you can find our entire inventory on Craigslist, and we're open from 7 to 5 every day. That's 7 days a week, and you're welcome to stop by anytime. This is our online used materials warehouse. Our website is www.reusitpros.com. Phone number here is 239-231-0002. Hey, is that hand truck still out here, or did you put it away? What? The hand truck?
We put it away.
Okay.
You need it?
Nah, it's okay.
Take another bin.
Okay. We can use another bin when you get a chance.
Hey, Dave, is scrap day your favorite day, they want to know?
Well, it definitely is fun. It's a change of pace. It's something different. We do this about once a month on average. This time of the year, it took 2 months to get enough to get together to come up here. Really what Taylon's doing is he's making us more room for as we get into season, because we're going to need all the room we can for our reselling stuff. And you know, and this stuff takes up space. What's this here?
The copper aluminum. They'll go with the one over there. Just because they're discolored, this just means that
It just goes over.
the manufacturer is changed it.
Is that brass or no?
No, they're not brass. They're copper aluminum.
So this is all aluminum then, huh?
Yeah, sheet aluminum.
You want to just take it over to scale?
We can, I just don't know what all's under there. Is there anything else under here, Bernard?
There shouldn't be anything else below.
Well, it's up to him.
That's all aluminum. Do you want to just take it over to scale like that and dump it?
It's all sheet. There's no more radiators.
Yeah.
Well, you just killed my value. I think I picked over 20.
I know.
Like 80.
I'm not vouching for it. I don't know what's under there.
Well, Bernard believes it's nothing but aluminum.
Yeah, it dumps, right?
Yeah.
It'd be easier just to cross the scale, and I'll send you out back. I gotta take the machine back there and clean it up anyway, so you have some space.
Okay.
But then, yeah, I just dump the whole thing back across the scale.
Okay.
If you think everything's in there.
We're gonna find out. I guess we'll load up what's not.
So we're almost done. We're thinking, Adam's thinking 18 grand, I'm thinking 20 grand, enough to buy a decent car. For us, it's nothing more than it's just one of our profit centers. So the idea is to keep the guys busy when we're not busy, doing something, so that when we need them for what we really need them for, they're available. It also provides stability for them because we don't have to let them go because we don't have any work. So we have a strong cycle here. The cycle is when everybody's here from up north, our business slows down. When everybody leaves and goes back up north, which is happening over the next month, we get super crazy busy because we're working in mostly coastal and very wealthy areas, and they have a very short period of time, a window of time to renovate properties. And then what happens is we're immensely valuable because we can get in and do a demolition on something that would take weeks for a lot of people to do. We can do it in a matter of days. You know, if it's a 4-week job, we can do it in probably a week and a half. So this scrap metal today, awesome day, makes for a really long day. But I've been very excited about this. I called Adam about a month ago and said, hey, what do you think about walking through with us? We're going to go behind the scenes here, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what the type of metals are, what the street name of them is, and what makes them clean and what makes them dirty.
This bin right here is what we call a number 2 copper. If you look at it, it has little pieces of fittings on it. This right here is lead. So a majority of the lead that comes through is obviously from roofing and stuff like that.
What would make this clean and what would make it dirty?
Pretty much the only thing that's going to make the lead dirty is going to be have any kind of shingles or anything that might be on them that's left there that the roofer didn't clean off.
He's excited about it because all this does for everybody is it gets more people recycling. It lets you understand how it works, how to do it, and what to do. And if you're close to here, you come here. This is a great place because they're not trying to cheat you or get a little extra out of you. They want to be fair. You know, they make a little bit on a whole bunch of stuff and it works out really good. So we're down to our last little bit. So basically everything we got left in the trailer is all sheet aluminum. So at any rate, that's pretty much it. So this right here is aluminum radiators. And that's the tail end of this. So the rest of the stuff is in the trailer. He's going to take it over the scale, and then we're going to dump it. So, and Junior's been a sport and not gotten mad at us or yelled at us or anything for doing anything wrong.
So you want a ticket right now?
And then, well, we still got to do that.
Yeah, they'll give you a different ticket when you go on the scale for that.
Well, sure. Yeah, let's do it. We're done, right? So right now what they're doing is they're hooking this van up to the trailer because it has a connection that will power the dump trailer. And that allows us to go over the scale, and then all we have to do is open the doors up and dump it. We don't have to unload it. So the whole reason we have dump trailers is to save labor. So we could have unloaded all this into a couple of bins, but this is probably the better way of doing it. Taylon and them guys are all gonna sleep really good tonight because this is a lot of heavy stuff. So they're connecting here onto the trailer. This little gizmo right here is called a quick connect. We take this and we connect it to the trailer, and that's the battery that runs the dump trailer. We do this on all our trucks. So that is connected all the way through the van and up into the engine compartment, connected to the battery. What it does is it helps us not have to maintain so many batteries. So now what will happen is these guys will haul that back and Taylon can get on with his day. He's totaling out our ticket up here. Wow. Taylon's gonna come up over the scale. This isn't gonna be maybe $200. It's light, it's really light aluminum. So we had about this much off the ground of aluminum, sheet aluminum in the trailer. It's about 40 cents a pound. They gotta make the adjustments on this, so the total that's on here isn't accurate. And Adam and I are gonna go back in there. He's gonna make these adjustments, and then we'll get our checks.
$15,980. You know which way you're going all the way out back?
Okay, so here we are. We're taking this over to the area where they unload this type of scrap. This complex is really big, so that's Taylon opening up the doors. The idea is just to pull over there and dump it. Getting ready to dump this thing, and voila, it won't work. Go figure. Connections failed us, and the dump trailers have a quick connect from the trucks, and sometimes they don't work. They get cracked or broken or whatever, and they don't work, so this was our workaround. We said the heck with it, so we just unloaded it by hand. So we did it by hand, and that's it. That's the way it works sometimes. So how many hours was that?
2 hours.
Man, I'm tired.
I know. I feel it.
Long time standing up. All right. So who was closest?
I don't know everybody else's guess. I like 100 grand.
100 grand? Okay. So what's your number, Bernard?
25,000.
He thinks 25,000. I think 24,000. Taylon said in range. What do you think? You want to make a guess?
21,000.
21,000. So we're going to find out. Well, what's the grand total? Is it a Honda Accord or is it an Odyssey?
$19,803.04.
Of stuff that would have went to the dump. Removing Pros Demolition, Adam with Suncoast, and that's it. We'll see you later.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.